Arewa community launches Tinubu support group. The Arewa community in Lagos State has urged All Progressive Congress (APC) national leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu Ahmed to run for the presidency in 2023. At a rally in Koka, Aguda, and Ikate Local Government Development Area (LCDAs) of Lagos State to launch Tinubu support group. The Arewa people said Tinubu possessed the quality needed to continue President Muhammadu Buhari's developmental projects. Their leader, Ahmed Abdullahi, noted that the former Lagos State governor has paid his dues in the political terrain, hence he deserved to lead the country. He said Asiwaju Tinubu remains the most competent person to take over from President Buhari. We saw how he transformed Lagos State and made it a place of all to earn a living. He did not discriminate against any tribe by making Lagos home for all of us. We are telling the world, especially the people in the north, that Asiwaju Tinubu Bola can be trusted. We saw how he stood by President Muhammadu Buhari even when people were against him. This is the time for the North to return good for good because we are not known for betraying people, he said. Abdullahi said Koka Aguda LCDA was picked for the launch because the council chairman is also a detribalized woman. She has made a Koka Aguda a home for all Nigerians by appointing non-Yorubas as especially advisors, he said. Koka Aguda LCDA chairman Mrs. Omo Bolale Akiyemi Obe thanks the Arewa community for launching support group for Tinubu. She said all ethnic groups in the council are routine for Tinubu to run for the president. We have confidence in Asiwaju Tinubu to lead our country to greater heights and bring smiles to the faces of Nigerians, she said. Her counterpart in Ikate LCDA, Dr. Ahmed Apatire, described Asiwaju Tinubu as the best man to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari. He said all tribes in the council are ready to support Asiwaju Tinubu. They said it is the rat inside that goes out and invites other rat into a home, telling them that there are much food. To this news, we have seen that Bola Tinubu is one person that play politics of betrayal. Right now, the Yoruba people are agitating for Yoruba nation, but he is busy relating to the enemies of Yorubas because of position. But adding to what he's doing, can he win? In the time past, it was alleged that Tinubu has sold part of the Yoruba land to Fulani herdsmen. That is why Fulani herdsmen are terrorizing everywhere. You can see. And the Yoruba people are urging Tinubu to return their money so that the Fulani herdsmen can quit the land and go to wherever they came from. Right now, a man who has done this is now seen as a man who is competent to take over from the present government. How are we sure that what he's going to do will not be worse than what we are seeing? But let me tell you something, Bola Tinubu. Every politics and games that you are playing, the people of Nigeria, they understood. And I tell you the truth, the way I'm looking at you, I do not think you will smell that position. Because your previous record is there and everybody is viewing it. Now, if you begin to mingle with the enemies of Yorubas, it then seems that you too, you are an enemy. And the Yoruba people will treat you as an enemy. So, suffice to say that if a situation is going on like this, what will be the hope of the Yorubas? I think is to count Tinubu Ahmed as one of the betrayals of the Yoruba and begin to treat him as stranger. Because I do not think he can withstand, let's say, about maybe 4 million Yorubas. I do not think he can counter and fight with them. So I will like him that if he loves his life and what he's doing, he should better go home and settle with people and join them to agitate for Yoruba nation, which I think that will pay them more. Yes, it was said the other day that some persons will join the Fulani Hausas to fight those who are agitating because because the government will give them peanuts. But I believe it is better to stay in your house where you have built than to be in the rent. It is better. So, at this point, I want to stop here so far that Bola Tinubu has already become an enemy of the Yorubas, and he will be treated by Yorubas as an enemy. Thank you.